So, you want to learn guitar in 10 minutes?
Yeah. Oh, yes, sir. I'm going to sing, and I might even dance a little bit.
All right, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll give you exactly 10 minutes.
Well, we better get moving. Before you grab your guitar, we first have to download the tutorial. We download from the website to a folder on the computer. Now we have to unzip the PowerPoint. It should extract to a folder with a lot of MIDI files and a PowerPoint. We open the PowerPoint and make it a full screen slideshow so the animations and music buttons all work. We scroll through the tutorial and print out the chord finger chart. Okay, now we're ready. Lesson 1. Go. We start with open strings, no hands. With the special chords we're using, you can play along without having to remember any chords at all. These open strings will play along with this folk song, Shady Grove.
Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, my darling, Shady Grove, my little love, going back to Harlan.
But if we move one finger up and down, it changes the sound, giving us two chords.
Shady Grove, my little
So can we do some songs with just these two chords? Yes, and some famous ones at that. A lot of these old songs were easy ones a cowboy could sing. You don't suppose they were doing fancy chords while riding a horse and shooting bad guys, do you? The chart shows the individual finger positions, each of which creates a special chord in this system. These special one-finger chords can be practiced as a scale. The practice songs are intended to be played with these special one-finger chords. MIDI files have a variety of styles, so you can practice without getting bored just doing scales over and over. Here's that same set of chords, but with a ballad style. A lot can be done with just 3 chords. C, F, and G is a common set. Here's an easy way to play C, F, and G. This makes the C, and for G we just leave it open. To make an easy F chord, we use these 3 fingers called a shape, an inverted V shape. So we have 2 shapes, the bar shape and the inverted V shape. We can move these shapes all around the fretboard to make different chords and sounds. As long as we choose keys within this scale, we can play a lot of pop songs. So here's CFG in a well-known song, Jacob's Ladder.
We are climbing Jacob's ladder. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. We are climbing Jacob's ladder. Brothers, sisters, all. Every round goes higher, higher. Every round goes higher, higher. Every round goes higher, higher. Brothers, sisters, all.
Let's go hog wild and use 3 fingers. This system uses 5 simple shapes made up with the 3-fingered chords. For example, here's an L shape. If we move it around, we get different sounds. If we move the shape around the frets in a circular loop, we can play along with this old sea shanty, Haul Away Joe.
When I was a little lad, so my mother told me, way haul away, Joe. But if I did not kiss the girls, the lips would grow all moldy. Way haul away, Joe. Way haul away, we'll haul for better weather. Way haul away, Joe. Way haul away, we'll haul away together. Way haul away, we'll haul away, Joe.
Oh, say howdy. It's time.
So in 5 minutes, we've gained 100 years of history, and we're ready for rock and roll. And we're getting the basic principle of playing by ear. Use the simplest chords you can. Memorize a few shapes. Learn to recognize their sounds by playing around with them.
Down in Louisiana, just about a mile from Texarkana, in them old cotton fields back home.
To play rock and roll, it's a matter of moving the shapes around the fretboard. Most of these chords can be played in several ways. Each gives a different sound. Some work very well for blues, others for jazz, and so on. Now we know enough to play a lot of songs. It's just a matter of practice.
Oh, the sun shines bright in old Kentucky home. This summer, folks are at play. The corn tops right, the meadows in the blue, while the birds make music all the day.
The downloaded zip folder and the website contain dozens of MIDI files of well-known songs for you to play along. They're arranged by key and style, so you can try one-finger, two-finger, or full versions of the chords. Each has a web page describing the special chords for that song. Add your own vocals and do karaoke.
Oh, and kids, boy, oh boy, within 10 minutes. Howdy. Oh,
Golly, kids, there's the cuckoo. But you know, before we sing the theme song, I want you all to promise me something. Remember what you learned today in our demonstration.
Jobs like mad. We're gonna hit this town like a...
Very well, very well, very well, very well, my fairy babe. For I'm off to Louisiana for to see my Susanna sing Polly Wolly Doodle all the day. Barn down on my knees, sing Polly Wolly Doodle all day. I thought I heard a chicken sneeze, sing Polly Wolly Doodle all day. Really well, really well, really well, my fairy babe. For I'm off to Louisiana for to see my Susanna sing Polly Wolly Doodle all the day. Pushed me so hard with a whooping cough, sing Polly Wolly Doodle all the day. He sneezed his head and tail right off, sing Polly Wolly Doodle all the day. Very well, very well, very well, my fairy babe. For I'm off to Louisiana for to see my Susanna sing Polly Wolly Doodle all the day.